The time is 11:25 on this late Wednesday night, September 25th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Late Night News on this late Wednesday night, September 25th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11:25 on this late Wednesday night, and it is 52 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Late night news on this late Wednesday night is scary scene in Mansfield as a worker suffered life threatening burns early Wednesday afternoon in an explosion and a fire in a gas station on Route 106 North Street. The victim is cloven on fire was carried out of service bay at Cannon Fuel's full service gas station and auto repair by all their employees. And a eyewitness said the man was taken by medical helicopter to the Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. A witness, Shannon Adams, who lives across the street gas station, saw it sitting on her patio when she heard her explosion and saw 5 or 6 workers help the victim. She said she called 911 about 12:30 p.m. Chris Metrano, a man counting for the last 6 years at the station, said the victim is 65 and a long-time employee at the station. And Metrano said he and 2 other employees were near the victim, was using a welding torch and ascending on a 55-gallon metal drum on a windshield washer fluid when the explosion occurred. I mean, he wasn't hurt. The explosion blew the hat right off his head. Metrano said he ran out of the building and saw flames engulfing the station. And Metrano and other employees put the burner clothes off the victim and put the flames out of a fire extinguisher that caused the explosion. And fire is under investigation by local fire officials and the state fire marshal's office, and representative of the state Department of Environmental Protection also responded. An ambulance took the victim when reportedly suffered burns up to 30% of his body to a Med Hospital station at Mansfield Airport on Food Street. Fire Chief Neil Green said it was truly the comment that caused the explosion of fire. He said a gas station was engulfed in flames when the emergency crews first arrived. His guys did a super job in their jobs to contain the fire within the building, and they did just that. Added that after crew treated the victim, was taking a medical helicopter. The fire was under control in 20 to 30 minutes. Police said that firefighters were turned around the field in the building. There were at least 2 vehicles in the stage 3 base, and heat was so intense from the fire. That was melting the gas pumps. We had no fire suppression system. It was old gas station, so it didn't have a modern system, he said. And to the mystery West Mansfield, that used to be the old Hugo's gas service station owned by Ted Carpenter from back in the 70s and 80s, was a Getty station. Baldwin said the firefighters, they put themselves in harm's way, and Albert Adams said it took 12 minutes for firefighters to respond. By the time she called, the fire chief said the fire crews arrived in 6 minutes or less. And town manager Kevin Dumas started a truck caught fire in the service bay station engine and worker. All of our employees were camper, he said. The Mansfield Public Library, which was next to the gas station, was evacuated, including yours truly, as a precaution, and because fire orders had to be extended across the entrance. And the fire sent thick, heavy clouds of sparks from a building was to be seen about 2 miles away. The building was smoking and still about 2 hours after the initial call as firefighters kept spraying water on. Foxborough Northern and Eastern fire crews responded to the scene to assist Mansfield firefighters. As the Route 106 New York gas station was closed by police about 3 hours. Police returned traffic away from Hope Street in front of the station. So a scary scene, but everybody get the job done. So, in other news, whistleblowers said to allege concerns about White House handling the Ukraine call. Democrats drove by disturbing whistleblower complaint. Pentagon letter and cuts. Trump searching on delaying aid to Ukraine over corruption. Trump says trade deal with China could happen sooner than people think. 11 Senate Republicans voted to block Trump border wall emergency. Vape ban death signs for Brockton area vape stores. 4th AAA death confirmed in Massachusetts total case of grade 11, officials said. 87-year-old killer disabled grandson with overdose, police said. Search resumes for recent medical school grad Michigan and U.S. Virgin Islands. Baby illness was ordered past 1,000 investigations, no closer to pinpointing cause. Yanaru tasked with former next government and possible corruption charges loom. Hong Kong protests as businesses face pressure from China. Trump issued warnings to send Donald to Iran as Alex pushed for talks. Italian eatery taking over an upscale Eastern restaurant. China Rehoboth sues behind Rehoboth Regional School District. UAW and GM closing on tentative deal to end strike. Juul accepts patent proposed ban on flavored vaping and production as CEO steps down. What is that stops now? Up 162.94 at 26,970.71. S&P 500 18.27 at 28.87. And Nasdaq up 83.36 at 87.38. NASA's new black hole simulation is mesmerizing. Prehistoric babies drink animal milk from bottles. First death linked to mysterious baby illness confirmed in Georgia. Officials investigate 6 confirmed cases of Legionnaires' disease in Henderson County. And blood pressure drug recall expanded on potential cancer causing impurity. Tropical Karen and Lake Southern Mainland, Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands trades the system continues northward track. Lorenzo strengthens in the hurricane east of the Caribbean. Now, Korea's supreme people summoned to visit Moscow. Please fire tear gas at demonstrators. Police fired tear gas at demonstrators during the third day of Indonesian protests. Texas on Wednesday executed Robert Sparks, a man convicted of killing his wife with 2 stepsons during his true stepdaughters in 2007. Jerry Wiggins in post-tropical cyclone. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and Senator Lee split after 14 years. 17 states sue Trump administration over Endangered Species Act changes. The White House the grand jury in New York found an Quebec-born Brooklyn resident guilty wasn't able to provide material support to the Islamic State. Amazon announced 14 new pieces of hardware, including smart reader buds and eyeglasses on Wednesday. Attleboro area vaping retail says statement will destroy businesses. Mayor Paul Rue wants to fix Attleboro Middle School roofs now. Attleboro City Council urges immediate repairs MTA Predator Photo for Pass in South Attleboro. Rehoboth files court action against DR School District. Foxborough embraced the list as more approach town officials is freely unveiled. It's really initiating the improvement direction of awareness of the town center wall and introducing a new visual to the freshen of the town's brand recognition. Now, Attleboro Council will hold October 16th hearing on energy efficient code. Rockland Hall, Cleveland around the corner. The first winter storm is not far away. At the company National Grid held a series of training sessions at Rocklands this week to show local public services what a $20 million reason on Rockland's Main Street could look like. MTA rail line back to normal after $5.4 million in repairs. Peter Chill. News time is 11:33. Time now for a Peter Chill Sports Report. Boston Red Sox transfer Texas Rangers in Arlington, Texas, 10-3. Other scores won in Major League: Chicago White Sox 8, Cleveland 3, LA 9, Kansas City 2, top of the ninth. 5, San Francisco 1, Colorado 0, top of the fifth. LA Angels 1, Oakland 0. LA Dodgers, San Diego Padres tied at 3, bottom of 4th. Bottom 5, Houston 2, Seattle 0, Arizona 9, St. Louis 7, Milwaukee 9, Cincinnati 2, Minnesota 5, Detroit 1, Washington 5, Philadelphia 2, Pittsburgh 4, Chicago Cubs 2, Toronto 3, Baltimore 2, Mets 10, Miami 4, Miami 3, and Tampa Bay 4, Yankees 0. The Wheaton Lions, the North Lancers cross-country teams, boys and girls swept both races over Dedham as Paul Wisconsin took first place in the boys cross-country race, and Val Petrosic took first place in the girls race with 19.23. In the Wheaton Lions field hockey over Johnson Rails 5-3, and double overtime, Wheaton Mass and Trinity no score is finishing a tie. Joe Flacco can't go into game and Broncos Sports Island. It could get worse. Europe Super Bowl player released after 3 years in Chinese prison, and Patriots react to crazy Julian Edelman to practicing despite chest injury. And Brady limited the practice again, says age factor. Peter Chill news time is 11:35. Time now for Peter Chill traffic transit check. On the MBTA bus show the place Metapan trolley service after 8:45 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday, September 25th, 26th. And the commuter rail looking good. And the ferry sail looking good. Okay, looking at Iowa's and Bowie's moving on this late Wednesday night. $1.95 eastbound Tassel between Seacock and Swansea. $1.30 to both ends bottom at Newport Bridge. $2.95 both ends Wilson, Bridge 6 in Johnston, and 24 northbound side Wilson 44 in Taunton, and 3 in the southbound side. So between 23 Rockdown and 53 in Hanover. 120 in the northbound side Wilson Route 95 out in 128 northbound Wilson at the Pike in Newton, and 7 Expressway. Looking good from Boston to Braintree, and 93 in the northbound side, also in downtown Boston, 128 southbound side, also on Route 20 Reading. 495 in the northbound side, also between Wilton and Chelmsford. 29 westbound side, also on Shrewsbury, 29, 19 northbound side, also on 29 in Worcester. 29 eastbound south of the Pike in Auburn, and Mass Pike, Little Saw around the Brimfield stretch, and Mass Pike eastbound so between Westfield and Chickabee, and 91 southbound side, also South Hadley, and Mass Pike westbound so the Wilbraham stretch, and both ends of the Pike slow on Brimfield. 84 both ends back around Newtown stretch, and 84 westbound side, also Waterbury East. Merritt Parkway both ends is back around Fairfield, Connecticut, and 95 both ends of Little Saw and Bridgeport stretch, and 95 of the southbound side, so the Stamford stretch. Up in New Hampshire, looking good. Maine, looking good. 89 northbound side, also Waterbury, Vermont, and 87 on southbound side, also on Route 11 in Champlain, New York. Peter Joe Dusson is 11:37. Time now for Peter Channel weather report. Post-tropical cyclone Jerry, 5 p.m. advisory, 32.2 to the north, 65.6 to west, max sustained winds 35 miles. Movement east northeast at 12 miles an hour. Walt Karen. 24.4 north, 63.6 to west, max sustained winds 40 miles an hour, and movement northeast at 15 miles an hour. And Lorenzo, 14.7 to the north, 30.1 on the west, max sustained winds 100 miles an hour, movement northwest 15 miles, could become a major hurricane by Thursday, and going to let to see. And Jerry's going to go to see also, but the main week in this Hurricane Karen. It turned out to be another nice night in store, and the night will be patchwork up to 4 a.m. west. Most coast got 50 degrees, calming for Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms up to 5 p.m. Patchwork for 8 a.m. west. Increased clouds, high about 79 degrees, and light south wind coming in the southwest wind 8 to 30 miles in the morning. Winds could gust size 26 miles an hour, chance of 30%. New Vermont less than 7 inches possible miles, possible thunderstorms by Thursday night. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Most of the clouds got ground wind, most of the coast about 50 degrees, northwest about 5 miles again, and the chance ratio is 30%. New Vermont less than 7 inches possible thunderstorms for Friday. Patchwork between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Sunny the most coast got about 76 about 40 degrees, northwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour, should light southwest. Wind for Saturday, sun's got 80 degrees, and light south wind becoming in the southwest wind 5 to 10 miles in the morning. Winds could gust size 24 miles an hour for Sunday night. Park clouds about 6 degrees, southwest about 6 miles an hour for Sunday. Most of the sun's got about 73 degrees, and north about 6 to 8 miles an hour coming to northeast in the afternoon. Winds could gust size 22 miles an hour for Sunday night. Most of the coast got about 45 degrees, light over wind. Monday, sun's got about 82 degrees, light over wind coming in the east wind 5 miles in the afternoon for Monday night. Park clouds got 52 degrees, south for about 5 miles an hour for Tuesday. Jet showers, partly sunny, and most clouds about 77 about 58 degrees, and southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour, gust size 21 miles an hour, chance of 30%. And for Wednesday, jet showers, partly sunny, about 80 degrees, and west about 7 to 9 miles an hour, gust size 23 miles an hour, chance of 30%. Right now in Taunton, it's right now northern, it's 50 degrees, and first guys. That's me for the Peter Channel. Late night news on this late Wednesday, September 25th, 2019. Peter Woods, hope you have a good night with a good bye to the North. See you tomorrow morning. More important, hope you have a good night.